Are you wondering if Boston Terriers are gassy? In this video, I'm going to talk about 3 reasons why Bostons are gassy, and be sure to stay till the end because I'm going to cover some things that you can do to help eliminate the gas in your Boston Terrier. Hey everybody, welcome to the Boston Terrier Society YouTube channel. Be sure to hit like and subscribe if you're someone who wants to learn more about the breed, learn what it's like to be an owner, hear expert interviews from time to time, as well as connect with other Boston Terrier lovers just like yourself. I'm Donnie Gardner, the founder of BostonTerrierSociety.com. That was Bella, my Boston of over a decade. In today's video, what I want to cover is, are Boston Terriers gassy, why they're gassy, and what you can do about it. So the very first thing, Bella is super gassy. And when I say gassy, I mean if she toots, you don't even want to be in the same room. That's how potent a Boston Terrier's gas is. I went ahead and polled the Boston Terrier Society Facebook group just to see what they said as far as Boston Terriers being gassy, and are they? Here's the results from the poll. As you can see, overwhelmingly, Boston Terriers are a gassy breed. And some of the funny tidbits I got whenever I asked that question, one person said they needed to go to Sherwin-Williams just because when their Boston farts, it peels the paint off the walls. Another person said, when I asked the question, are Boston Terriers gassy? I said, what are you talking about? That's like asking if the sun rises. Yes, they're gassy, of course. Bostons and farts are inseparable, just like the rising of the sun every single day. So why are Bostons so gassy? There's basically 3 reasons. Number 1 is air. Bostons have their short nose, their, I always say this word wrong, brachycephalic nose, short nose like pugs, things of that nature. They suck in more air than most dogs, and the more air that you have in your body, the gassier you become. This air can be brought in just through their normal everyday breathing, but also Bostons eat really fast. So whenever they eat really fast, it's putting more air into their body. Number 2 is their diet. This is crucial because if your Boston's diet is full of table scraps or it's just not consistent, it can actually make them more gassy. The 3rd reason your Boston's gassy could be due to some sort of disease. Now, I'm not going to cover this in the video. I think if you have a Boston that is excessively gassy to you, right, farting all the time, you need to contact your vet immediately, and then they'll be the one to help you with that sort of issue. I hope you're enjoying this video. If you are, be sure to hit like and subscribe so you can get the latest videos from the Boston Terrier Society YouTube channel. So now I want to cover basically my 3 major tips for how you can stop your Boston from farting, and I'm going to cover some other additional ones, but I think these are the 3 key. Now keep in mind, every dog is different. Even if you have 2 purebred Boston Terriers side by side, these tricks aren't necessarily going to work for each of these. So you want to test and experiment. What works for your Boston isn't going to work for Bella. So keep this in mind. So tip number 1, I haven't actually done this with Bella. I think it's a genius idea, but it's a tilted food bowl. It's designed for dogs with short noses, and it just basically reduces the overall air that they're getting in their body whenever they're eating. I'll put a link in the comments below so you guys can check that out. But I think this would be a great option if you're wanting to reduce the overall gas in your Boston. Tip number 2, exercise. Exercising your Boston isn't going to necessarily fix the problem, which is probably the air intake in the diet, but at least it'll help move that air through their body as they're running around, things of that nature. So whenever you're sitting home at night, cuddling with your Boston, you don't all of a sudden burn all the nose hairs in your nostrils because it tooted. Tip number 3, limit the food scraps that you give your Boston. I've read from a number of articles online that carbohydrates is what helps produce the gas in dogs. So reducing things like breads, cereals, oatmeal, anything that's a carbohydrate, that's human food, just avoid giving it to your Boston, and that could help reduce the overall gas. Now my next tip is basically an overview of everything I've ever heard Boston owners doing to help eliminate the gas in their dog. And I think it's just worth mentioning, once again, this doesn't work for every dog, but you can test it out and see if it works for your dog. One thing that Emily and I used to do, we gave Bella yogurt. Gave her some yogurt. They're almost daily. I don't think it helped with the gas. I've heard other Boston Terrier owners say it does work, so you can check it out for yourself. Another thing I've heard of other Boston Terrier owners doing is giving a scoop of pumpkin, the canned pumpkin, giving them a scoop of that a day, and that helps reduce the gas in their body. I've never personally tried this, but maybe it's something you can test out or talk to your vet about to help reduce the gas in your Boston. You could also give your dog some probiotics. Others swear by it, saying it helps reduce the gas or at least the overall stinkiness of the farts when their dog toots. Question of the day. If you have a dog or had a dog, what did you do to try to help reduce the gas in your dog? Put it in the comments below and I'll check it out. Thank you so much for watching today's video. So you're just going to have to keep testing, and once you find something that does, be sure to put it in the comments below because I'd love to hear about it, and I'm sure other Boston owners would also like some tidbits and ideas. So thanks again, and until next time, life is better with a Boston.